A new study that was just released is predicting a huge outbreak of the measles here in Texas. I-Team reporter Brian New has been investigating which schools might be at greatest risk of becoming ground zero for this potential outbreak. Brian, what'd you find?
Yeah, Doug, in the past 5 years, we have seen vaccine exemption rates for Dallas County double. There has been an even bigger jump in Tarrant County. Many told us this is simply a sign of more parents taking control of their kids' health. But some doctors say these decisions are putting dozens of North Texas schools and some of our most vulnerable students at risk.
It's hard to see it now, but a little more than a year ago, 7-year-old Olivia Batten was fighting to simply stay alive.
Look at her. I mean, we had a kid that was 5 years old and 30 pounds.
Olivia had neuroblastoma, a form of cancer. She underwent chemotherapy, then a stem cell transplant. And while her cancer appears to be gone, the chemo wiped out her immune system.
It still is like a huge battle with everything.
The vaccines Olivia received as an infant, her body has now forgotten. Doctors say she is vulnerable to illnesses like the measles. For her, they could be deadly.
She's missed out on enough. And it's time to let her be a kid, and she shouldn't have to go to school worrying about that.
But doctors say the risk of Olivia coming down with one of these diseases is growing. In 2017, there was one confirmed case of the measles in the state of Texas. Last year, there were 9. So far this year, there have been 21.
That's not a theoretical concern, it's a real concern.
Dr. Jason Turk says he believes North Texas has put itself at risk of a major outbreak because more parents are choosing not to vaccinate their kids. Last year, vaccine exemption rates in North Texas reached record highs.
And if and when it happens, nobody's going to be happy to say, I told you so, but will unfortunately say, we could have prevented this, and it's going to cost a lot of money and potentially lives.
The shot stings when you get it.
Research shows for vaccines to be most effective for diseases like the measles, the tipping point is 5%.
Good job.
Schools where more than 5% of the student body is unvaccinated no longer have a strong herd immunity. A CBS 11 I-Team investigation found here in North Texas there are at least 16 public schools where more than 5% of the student body filed a vaccine exemption, including 2 in Keller ISD, 2 in Grapevine-Colleyville ISD, and 6 in Denton ISD. The I-Team also found 55 private and charter schools above the 5% threshold, many much higher, including the Coram Deo Academy, where at its Dallas campus, nearly 1 in 4 students filed a vaccine exemption.
We are all trying to make the best decisions for our children.
Jackie Schlegel is the founder of Texans for Vaccine Choice. Her organization has fought to keep Texas one of the 16 states that allows parents to easily bypass vaccine requirements. Schlegel is also the parent of a medically complex child.
I understand how you want to protect your child. This is about who's best equipped to make that decision for your children. Is it you or the state?
I don't even want to be ugly or mean about it, but don't have them around my kid.
Olivia's mother says she believes the state's exemption laws need to be stricter because she fears the direction Texas is heading is putting her daughter's life at risk.
I have to turn around and wonder, are we going to end up back in the hospital? Because you don't want to vaccinate your child.
So on our website, we have created a map with the 71 schools where more than 5% of the students have filed a vaccine exemption. Now, to protect individual privacy, it's important to note these are campus-wide numbers. Well, Doug, another thing to kind of keep in mind with these is what you're looking at are exemption rates. So this doesn't necessarily mean that these students haven't gotten any of their vaccines. Oftentimes, parents will file an exemption if they just object to maybe one vaccine or the timing of the vaccines.
Right. So the list you have there, the map is 71. There's a lot more schools than 71, obviously, in our general area. Is there a way I can find out if my school is not on that map that you just showed?
Yeah, so there is. A lot of times all you have to do is call up the school district and ask for that information. But there are some districts like McKinney ISD, Prosper ISD, and Allen ISD that told us that the districts don't keep track of that record by individual campus. And the law it doesn't require them to.
Okay, so you might get lucky if they do, and you might not have the luck if they don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brandon, thank you very much. We appreciate a good education. If you have something you'd like the I-Team to investigate, be sure to let them know. Email tips, questions, anything you got, iteam@ktvt.com.